Yeah, for 57 of the last 60 weeks, Alexander Hammerstone has been the FSW champion. The two-time FSW champion has been absolutely dominant and making sure Willie Mack doesn't stand a chance. Hammerstone jumped him before the bell.
What is the referee doing? He's telling him to ring the bell.
No, Willie Mack never had it on his feet. Okay, now.
This match could be over before it even starts as Willie Mack gets jumped from behind.
And Chocolate Thunder coming alive with an exploder suplex into the corner. But that's only going to buy him so much time after being jumped before the bell with the title belt by the champion.
And it looked like Hammerstone, he was looking to take away and walk out of here victorious in about 10 seconds, which would have shocked the world here on Willie Mack. But he couldn't get it done.
Men like Jody the Wrestler, Graves, Sami Callihan, Killer Cross have not been able to defeat Hammerstone. Willie Mack might be the man to do it, but it's going to take a lot.
It looks like Willie Mack not very enthused about Hammerstone jumping him from behind.
How would you like it?
And look at that, Willie Mack, he will never cease to amaze. If you've never seen him before, the agility of a man of his size. And right now, Hammerstone is reeling.
Hammerstone thought this was going to be an easy night when he used the title belt to lay out Mack. But Willie Mack is the type of person who's fought through so much adversity in his life that it's going to be a hellacious ride for Hammerstone tonight. He might not be leaving the FSW arena with the title.
And right now, it's all Willie Mack. And look at the force in those shots as Hammerstone. I think that's going to sting.
To say the least. But Hammerstone able to cut off Willie Mack.
And you could hear it from the fans. They are buzzing. They'd love to see Willie Mack walk out of here after he turned their back on the fans. And Willie Mack once again with another big chop as Hammerstone try to quiet down the crowd.
That's more just as effective as a chop, even if it doesn't make the cool sound.
And right now, Hammerstone doesn't have any answers for Willie Mack, a man who has traveled all around the world, winning titles at Lucha Underground, wrestling in Mexico at AAA. This guy, and look at that. Hammerstone takes advantage the minute he can. And right now, Willie Mack, it was all him. And now Hammerstone is just like a wolf, just pounding on Willie Mack.
He was raining down with those forearm shots to the face of Willie Mack. Hammerstone used another shortcut to gain the advantage, though. We know Hammerstone's game plan now, and that's to use every shortcut he can to try and retain the title.
And look at that, Hammerstone using the boots, and now he's pretty much choking Willie Mack, using his boot to put him in position. And again, the fans have really turned on Hammerstone, a man that for a very long time here in FSW was beloved by almost all.
And that's just one of those things. Hammerstone's personality change, unfortunately, has coincided with his most successful run of his career.
So it's hard to blame him for what he has done. He has taken FSW by storm, and many people feel that he is possibly the greatest FSW champion we have ever had.
He very well may be. Did you think Hammerstone would have this kind of title run after he won the championship? What did you see happening?
You know, I knew he had all the potential in the world. I saw him from day one when we brought him into FSW. I thought he could be great, but I think he even far exceeded what many of us thought where he would go in this business.
And Hammerstone's been great for about a year now. Willie Mack's been great for about 7 or 8 years. Can Hammerstone defeat one of his toughest challengers to date. Can he leave the building with the title tonight?
And look at that Hammerstone. And again, he's, you know, if looks could kill, there'd be some dead people in the first row.
Not just on the inside by the looks of some of them. At Hammerstone, they're trying to taunt him with a single H, but it's actually a compliment. There's literally one H in his name.
And right now, Willie Mack is getting pulled up by Hammerstone. And a big whip into the turnbuckle. Oh, and a nice drop kick. As Willie Mack goes down face first. And he's asking Willie Mack if that's all he has, as Hammerstone's starting to feel very confident about this matchup.
And Willie Mack drilled him with another chop. That's why he's called Chocolate Thunder, because of the noise his slaps make.
And right now, Hammerstone trying to rub Willie's face into the top rope. And Willie Mack.
Not to be outdone, Willie Mack doing whatever it takes to try and win the championship. But Hammerstone cuts him off once again and just muscles him up into the air. Willie Mack, you saw it on his face. He was just waiting to be thrown because he knew there was no escape.
And Hammerstone just shot Willie Mack down, and there he is. Showing off the physical prowess, no doubt about one of the best in the business, Hammerstone and Willie Mack. Great matchup for the FSW Heavyweight Championship right here at the FSW Arena, as we will be airing here on twitch.tv/Future Stars of Wrestling all the FSW Arena shows.
We will be, and that's going to be great. You can follow along with FSW if you're a newcomer here, a new fan. It's a great time to become a fan of FSW because we have a lot of shows up from our past. We'll have a Throwback Thursday, events from OWE, and you can sign up right now as you watch this on Twitch. And Hammerstone is grounding Willie Mack. Hammerstone realizes he has to try and contain the explosiveness of the challenger in this matchup.
And right now, can the referee check? It could be a possible chokehold. And the crowd going crazy for Willie Mack tonight. And he is trying to fight back. Oh, right there on the jaw, connects big with the drop kick.
That was another vicious drop kick out of Hammerstone. Once again, 1-2 count only. He took too much time going for the cover, and now he's going to complain about it to the official.
Well, right now he's just trying to bully him a little bit and try to get maybe that next call. We've seen it in all the other sports. You get in the referee's face and hope that you turn the tide and maybe you get the call next time.
If I was a referee out of spite, I would just not do the right call the next time out. Hammerstone's got to watch out for that too, is that Willie Mack can just hit you with a maneuver out of nowhere. But at the same time, he has been worked over by Hammerstone. And as this match progresses, it looks like Mack's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Willie Mack fired into the turnbuckle. Huge impact right there. As we are in our main event, will Hammerstone continue his reign as heavyweight champion, or will Willie Mack reign as the new FSW champion?
It could be. We'll see here. Right now, it looks like Hammerstone is in a good spot to come out of this match as the FSW champion, because Willie Mack's in a lot of pain, violently hitting the turnbuckles.
And you could just see Willie Mack, the small of his back, taking huge punishment right now. And you could just see, look at Hammerstone. He is so methodical, making every movement count.
And that's what Hammerstone does. He dictates the pace. He wanted to end this quickly. It didn't happen, so he used another shortcut to gain the advantage in this matchup, and now it's working out in his favor.
And look at this, Hammerstone one more time, but did not have the speed on it. And look at this, Willie Mack with the DDT. I got to blame that one on Hammerstone. He just didn't have the viciousness in the swing into that turnbuckle.
And Willie Mack, and that's what I said, he can hit a move out of nowhere and regain control of a matchup, but he's taken so much punishment that he's not able to follow up.
And the referee is counting as both men are down, and he is up to 7. But Willie Mack is onto his knees, and here is Hammerstone, who eats a huge clothesline. Willie Mack with the spinning elbow, and he has got him up. And a huge slam from Chocolate Thunder. And he thinks he has got it. Oh, and a huge leg drop once again. Willie Mack with the cover. 1, 2. And not enough to pin the champion.
And there were people who thought they were going to see history. They thought they were going to see Hammerstone's title reign end to Willie Mack. But Hammerstone's not going to go down that easily.
And Willie Mack, he has got Hammerstone. He has got him up. But look at this. Hammerstone is able to fight him off. And Mack has got him up. And the South Central drop from Willie Mack. This could be the beginning of the end.
And Willie Mack flipping through the air. Oh, he could almost taste the title, but Hammerstone was able to get out of that one.
And it looked like the referee's hand hit the 3, but his shoulders were up. Some of the fans are complaining. They heard a 3 count, which they did, Jake, but it was a 3 count, but Hammerstone kicked out before his hands hit.
Hammerstone kicked out. Hammerstone does not want to lose that championship. It's everything he's worked for. But has he worked harder in this sport than Willie Mack?
And look at this. Hammerstone from the second rope. And he drills him with the drop kick. 1, 2. And look at that. Willie Mack once again kicks out also.
Willie Mack kicking out after Hammerstone drop kicks him from the middle rope. Hammerstone is busting out his heavy artillery in his hopes to retain that championship.
And both men in either corner. Hammerstone goes up first. Oh, and he connects with the clothesline. And then driving the knee into the jaw. And Hammerstone. Oh, and down goes Willie Mack. This could be it. 1, 2. And look at that. Willie's still able to kick out. I can't believe it.
A little shock, too. After Hammerstone strung together that offense, Willie Mack still had something left inside him to get out.
And the crowd, you can even see the crowd. They're trying to get Willie going, but you could see they have so much action they've seen tonight. They're almost at the end of their rope.
Yeah, they have. They've seen a ton of action tonight, and they want the evening to be capped off by seeing a new world champion crowned of FSW, and they want it to be Willie Mack. They are tired of Hammerstone.
And right now, these two, they are going back and forth. Whatever they have left in the tank, they are going to spend it right now. This match just can't go on much longer. I just can't believe it could.
Oh, Hammerstone, though, catches him. And catches him once again with a headbutt. This time, Hammerstone getting a full head of steam. Super kick cuts him off, though. Could this be the beginning end for Hammerstone or not? Could it just be the continuation of his title reign?
Oh, and look at this. Willie has got him going for the pile driver. And look at that. Shoves him right into the referee. Oh, and the stunner. Willie Mack going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, but there is no referee there. We would have had a new champion.
Yeah, Willie Mack has just had Hammerstone's shoulders to the mat for 3 seconds, but there was no referee to count it. Austin Grimes was taken out.
And look at this, Hammerstone grabbing the belt. I thought he was going to leave. And the referee saw Hammerstone
via disqualification. Willie Mack.
And Willie Mack, he wins the battle, but the war is not over. The title does not change hands on the disqualification.